So what up guys, Boyo back. I just kinda wanted to talk to you guys today. Not really gonna show any tricks or any tutorials or talk about videos or anything. I kinda just wanted to just sit and chat today. Today I kinda just wanted to talk about tomorrow I'm going to a yo-yo club in Napa, California. That's where I'm from. I'm actually from Hillsburg in Sonoma County, so Napa's not too far away, but that's where I'm from. I've been going to this club probably for about close to 2 years. I love going to this club. I think it's super fun, and I think if there's any other players out there that don't go to clubs, I think it's a good idea to find a club because I think it really is a good way to interact with other players. It's a great way to start getting, you know, be around other yo-yoers and learn that there's more to yo-yoing than being being at home and learning on the internet. I think that there's a lot more to that. So I think it's a great way to learn different things and different ways and different tricks because I mean you may know the same tricks as somebody else, but somebody else might be doing them in a different way that might be might teach you something whole. They might do it in a different way that might really make you say, oh, I knew this trick, but he did it this way, so oh, okay, now, well, since he did it this way, maybe I could do it, maybe I could take that part and move it this way, and then it ends up being a whole new trick, and so that's just why. So, like I said, I've been going to this club for about 2 years now, and like I said, I love going to it, and um, I think it's a lot of fun. Um, I kind of started going to this club a few years ago because uh, the owner of the toy store where this happens owns three locations, one in my town, one in another town, and one in Napa. So the one in Hillsburg, I was just yo-yoing through the store, and his mother helped run that store, and I was yo-yoing. She noticed that I was a really good yo-yoer, so she said, oh, "Okay, did you know that my son uh has other stores. He has one in Napa, and I was like, oh no, I didn't know that. And she was like, yeah, I think they have a yo-yo club out at that one. And I'm like, oh okay, I think that'd be kind of cool. Like that's cool. And she was like, yeah. She's like, let me get like your phone number and stuff so I can give it to my son so he can take you over to the club. It happens every second Sunday of the month, so I think that's kind of cool. And I'm like, oh, okay, I think that's kind of cool. And he's like, yeah. Maybe next month I'll bring you out. I think this was like right around, I think it was in like May of 2012. I think it was like a day or two before the Bay Area Classic Yo-Yo Contest. And I'm like, okay, so I gave the information. I waited, I think like 2 months went by, and I never heard from him. So I figured this is never gonna happen. And then it finally did, and I went and I think the kids who started the club were kind of skeptical of me because I thought they're gonna be, oh, it's just gonna be another one of these kids that the owners found, and he's not gonna know anything about yo-yoing. He's not gonna know any tricks. He's not gonna know anything. But then I came in knowing a lot about it. I knew a lot about the different. I knew a lot about the different kinds of uh, brands that were out there. I knew like what are unresponsive yo-yos, what are responsive yo-yos. I knew all five different styles of yo-yoing. I knew how to do a lot of tricks. I knew a lot of the players. I knew about the contest. I knew pretty much about everything there is to know about yo-yoing. I already knew it, and they were kind of shocked. And they're like, "Oh, okay, so this kid's pretty good. This kid knows a lot." I mean, I wasn't great at the time, and I'm still not super great. I mean, I'm able to wow someone because somebody doesn't know a lot about yo-yoing. I'm able to wow someone, but I wasn't the greatest at it. So they were like, "Okay, this kid's kind of cool." So I kept going back, and I think we really noticed about, I think it was like November or December, I kind of saw a decline in kids coming. A lot of kids didn't start coming. Uh, um, and the club just kept getting smaller. And even the kid who started the club didn't really start coming, him or his brother. And so I went last year a lot, and I had a lot of fun, but I think it still was pretty scarce. You didn't really see a whole lot of kids, but I think like 3 or 4 at a time would show up, and then finally I think I went once in like the spring, I believe, like September or August, and I think only like one kid showed up, and I haven't been back since because there hasn't been one. The owner of the club's not sure how this is gonna go. He not sure what's gonna happen because I mean at these clubs when we would have kids come back, the thing that really irritated him was that we get the kids to come back, but the tricks we had taught them the month before, they hadn't practiced, so they knew it just as good or bad as they did back then, and so it was kind of like, oh, well, that's not good. You got to practice to get better, cause so we could show you the next trick. We could teach you the harder ones, cause you can't learn the harder ones and the ones that look cooler until you learn the easier ones. So that was really irritating, or we just wouldn't see them again, or it'd be like an every other month type thing, or we'd see him once every 6 months or whatever. So it's really been irritating him. I'm not sure how to get the kids to come back. Um, Tomorrow, I go back and we'll see. We'll see if there's going to be anybody there. I don't know who's going to show. We have all the kids' emails, so we've tried. So we'll see what happens. We tried, I think there's just this past year to go to nationals. Don't have the club. I think it happens in October. The first weekend in October, nationals happens in Chico, California. So we thought, oh, okay, well, why don't we cancel the club this month and we'll go to nationals. He emailed all the kids in the club, say, hey, you want to come? Me and Bo are going to nationals, so if you want to come, just let us know. We really want to go. You're going to be able to see a lot of cool things, the National Museum, all the different vendors that sell yo-yos, and see a lot of cool all the different styles of that are at a contest, all the people competing, so it's going to be really cool. I was the only one who responded. Nobody responded, and we didn't end up going because I was the only one who responded, and he was short on hand at work, so we didn't get to go. So I guess you're kind of seeing that we're really just wondering if anybody shows up tomorrow. Cool, we'll keep it going, but I don't think if we don't have a whole lot of people coming tomorrow, I don't really see this club happening much more because not a whole lot of people have been showing. I mean, maybe if we figure out a way to get kids to come. He's bought into some brand out called Yo-Yo Factory. He's bought into like their club deal. I don't know really what it is. My guess it's like if you have like the best club, you'll win a prize from Yo-Yo Factory. I don't know what it is. He just said that he had bought into it. I had talked with them a little back in like October and like September and November, a little bit here and there, just to see if they could help. So we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. I really hope it does keep going because it's like I said, it's the only club I've been involved with, and it's one that's closest and it's easy for me to get to because obviously he gives me a ride. So I really like going to because it's more fun to yo-yo with other people than just by yourself. You know, 'cause like it's kind of boring and like I said, I might pick something up that's new to me. So that's always kind of cool. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow if this club keeps happening. Um, in tomorrow's video I'll let you know what happens. So keep just just keep on the lookout. My new video will be coming out tomorrow, and it'll kind of just be the same thing, just me sort of talking about what what how the day went. So later days. Oh, and the club is in Napa, downtown Napa, at Toybeeville. Toy Store didn't really explain any of the deeds. If you want to know how to get there, it's downtown Napa at Toybeeville. Uh, every second Sunday, the third Sunday of the month. So if you want to come, let just be there. So later days, guys, and I'll be back tomorrow to let you know how it went. Thanks, and see you then. Bye.